Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Expert Talks with Elkan and myself. Today we're going to discuss something very important and challenging for buyers in this market. As of why is it important to go with an off-plan option, knowing that the secondary market ready units are significantly lower in price.
Hugely controversial topic, that one, Sam. Absolutely. And I think it's been on everyone's mind, in all fairness, since 2014, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
So people are always, batting around asking, developer prices are about 20% higher, 15% higher. Why should I go for that option, whereas I can do something in the secondary market for exactly the same products? And over my years, over my exposure in this market, I've come up with a very simple principle after having exposure and purchasing property myself as well. And for me now, and all the clients that I take on board, right? As an advisor, I always say nowadays, a good price tag does not mean it's a good deal. And I think you can agree with that.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, you might get something with a really nice price tag, 20% cheaper than the developer, right? But what if the project's old, Sam? You and I don't have X-ray vision. No one really does. You can't walk into a building and say, okay, it looks nice from the outside, it looks nice from the inside, but that's about where it ends.
Right.
You don't know how the actual structure is. You don't know how the AC is, right? What's the condition of the air conditioner? If the entire system is falling apart, that's a huge job. You don't know how the sewage system is like, right? How the electrical system is like. For example, doing excavation work in a villa. Do you know how much that costs to repair a sewage system?
I can just imagine.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands.
Exactly. So all of a sudden, your good price tag has skyrocketed due to maintenance fees. So it's very, you need to be really picky with this. And even bringing in a survey team, right, to buy this secondary market property, nobody does that. No one does that. And even if they do, that's still an extra expense, right? At the end of the day.
Right.
Ultimately, yeah, there are plenty of answers to this as to why the primary market should be the priority for people, okay? Because you do get cash flow for those, some people that's important for them. So you having an extended payment plan, which is interest-free, should be important to a lot of people, where you don't associate yourself with the banks, okay? And also it matters about your equity,
Right.
What is the net value of your property at the end of the day? Again, you've bought something that you think is at a good price, but if you're a mortgage buyer, again, that number starts to creep up, right, over the years. And depending on how long you take that mortgage for, you may overpay rather than going through the developer.
So mainly it's the shape and condition of the property really, and the cash flow, where you have payment plan options with the developer.
Right.
But if you really want to dig in further into this subject, always feel free to send us a message directly. Elkan or myself will be able to assist you.
100%. I think advisors like us, this is where our expertise should be shining, right? We should be delegating our efforts and our services to clients and explaining why that in some cases, not all the time, right? I'm not biased against the secondary market, but in cases of where we don't know, where the client doesn't know too much about the product, doesn't know the age of the property, right? Doesn't know the condition of the property. This is where we need to be able to chip in our 2 cents.
100%. And I think till this day, the sales in Dubai, if we dig in further into the land department numbers, it's still kind of like 50% off-plan, 50% secondary. So we still have buyers for both.
Yeah.
But which one do you prefer?
I prefer primary. That's me, yeah.
100%. I prefer primary as well.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys need more information on this, always feel free to send us a message. Elkan or myself will answer all of your questions as of why is it better to go with an off-plan project rather than a secondary ready unit. For today, that's it, and we'll see you soon.